I am here today to do the review on the Tacklife air pump. Now, I did an unboxing video on this. I'll post a link to it up here in the card section. This is the Tacklife air pump. It's all contained in this one little package right here. Instruction booklet, warranty card, everything's in here. You don't need anything else. It's all right here. Even look. You got your valve for pumping up balls, a little blower nozzle to be pumping up air tubes, an adapter, plus they even give you a spare fuse for the 12-volt connector that's in the bottom here. Now, we're not going to pull the cord all the way out because we don't have to. I just need a short amount because we're going to take this loose. And this is about 3 feet long here. So you can reach, you know, top tire, bottom tire, wherever you need to put it, you'll be able to reach it. This tire on this bicycle, it's flat. We're gonna have to pump it up. Can't ride it with it like that. So we'll take the valve stem off, and this has got the screw on end to it. It's not one of those funky little thumb clamps or something. We just put it right on here onto the valve stem and screw it down. Now, as we do that, it depresses the valve stem in the tube there. So that's attached on there good. Problem of it being is we're out here and I got a receptacle here, but I don't even want to plug this in. This is really designed to go in the car, but that's where this comes in. This is the Tacklife lithium battery pack that's designed for jump start. Comes with all your cables and everything, but it has this lithium battery pack in it. And then if you come over here to the cable storage, they provide you with a 12-volt plug. We're going to utilize that 12-volt plug in this unit right here and plug us in. And you can see right now, we're going to hit the power button and boom, we got power. Now you'll see right now it's reading 0 psi. So what we need to do is we need to set this. And it's already set to 30. This tire is rated for 30 psi. We're going to see how long it takes to go from 0 psi to 30 psi on this timer. And ready, set, go. You see it climbing here. 30 seconds, guys. It took 30 seconds to get this bike tire up to 30 psi with this pump using the Tacklife battery pack. Now you can plug this into a cigarette lighter and do the exact same thing, but this is a feature you got to pay attention to right here. We set this for the desired pressure on this bicycle tire, and we just hit the power button and it automatically inflates it, and when it hits 30 psi it stops. It cuts off. That is awesome. We didn't have to do anything. It done it all on its own. You know, another feature this thing's got, if we happen to be sitting on the side of the road, we have the ability, we got a light here. We can turn that on and be able to see what we're doing in the dark out here. Another feature, it's got a red one. Doesn't mess up your night vision. But this right here is key. You can turn this facing the oncoming traffic coming down the road, and they're sure to see that flashing light and know that there's something going on. Now I can't guarantee you that they're going to slow down for this, but it does give you that ability. On the Tacklife battery pack, we could do the same thing. We could set it up to where it starts flashing, or we can hold the button and turn the light on, and that gives us light to be able to see. I mean, you can see the shadow back there, you can see the light shining on my hand. It's pretty bright. Flashes, SOS, you have all that combined into it. We started out at 100%, we're at 98% pumping this tire up. So that gives us everything that we've got there on this. Now this is a bicycle tire. This is easy to pump up. You can do this with a hand pump. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the air out of another tire and we're going to test it out and see how it does. Alright guys, so I've done some crazy stuff in my day, but to test this pump out, I came out here to our RV and I took this tire that is supposed to be at 80 psi and dropped it all the way to 0. And I'm pretty sure you can see the 0.0 here. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to set this to 80 psi. All right, we're at 80 psi. Confirmed 80 psi. And now I'll take my phone here and we will get set up on a timer. I'm gonna reset it. Hit the power button here. 80 psi confirmed. And start. Alright guys, so you just saw it. We ran for 35 minutes on this Tacklife pump and we didn't make it to 80 psi. This pump right now is super hot. It's not, you know, burn your hands hot. It sounded like it was leaking internally. This hose got so hot that it actually melted the plastic in here. There's a little dimple right here where it laid against it and it melted it off to the side right there. And it's actually melted the plastic down in here. You know, as much as I'm gonna hate to say it, this is not gonna work for the RV. If I was doing a car tire at 35-40 psi, something to that extent, this would probably work absolutely outstanding. It didn't seem to take it hardly no time, and it built up enough pressure to get us up for like a car tire. But to do an RV tire at 80% or 80 psi or a truck tire, I don't think it's going to do it. Can I still give it 5 stars? Yeah, I'll give it 5 stars because I don't think they intended it for this. I don't think they intended it to inflate RV tires. If they did, they would have put it on the advertisement. On the advertisement, it says it's for cars and bicycles and motorcycles, and you saw in the video that on a bicycle, it did great. Didn't have any problem. And there again, going back, I am not disappointed. It got this tire right at 70 psi. It's rated at 80 max. So did it get enough air in it that we could drive this RV and, you know, get to a service station or something? Yes, it did. So it did at least save us there. It didn't like it, but you know what? I bought this thing. I wanted to see what it was gonna do. I'm gonna put it through its paces, and I tested it hard. Doing it on the RV tire was probably a little bit overboard. However, it is still working. It's held up. It drained the battery pack down to 0%. That's fine. I understand all that. But going back to what I originally said though, if you were doing this on a car tire that was at 32 or 34 or 40 psi, it'll handle that, I don't think, without any hesitation. No problem. It'll take care of bicycle tires, motorcycle tires. It'll inflate inner tubes and things of that nature, I'm sure, without any problem. It's just not going to handle big truck tires, which, I mean, I don't think they're going to make a 12-volt compressor that's really going to handle truck tires in this price range. Yeah, you could probably spend $100, $150 and get one, and it would probably do it. But in this price range, for how much this thing costs, for the peace of mind to be able to inflate a car tire from 0 to 35 or 40 psi, it will do that. It will do that within a reasonable time and without any trouble. Guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Stick with us. We're going to be coming to you with more videos, unboxings, how-tos, reviews, just anything and everything. So be sure and hit that subscribe button, tick that bell so you get notified when we release new videos. Give us a thumbs up, and as always, drop comments or questions down below.